Welcome back, STEM students, to Mampaisan's online classroom. Okay? Yan. So, we're already in part 3. Kaya excited na ako, no? Of the Module 6 video lecture, Work, Energy, and Power. So, power na tayo. Sa power na, no? Okay. Ayan. So, first, let's define power. Power is the amount of energy transferred or converted per unit time. It is also defined as the rate at which work is done. So it can either be energy per unit time or work per unit time. Kasi remember, when we say rate, that's an amount of something as it changes through time. Diba? Remember, speed is the the distance changing over time. Kaya this speed is a rate, no? Okay, so work is, work tuloy, power is denoted by capital letter P. Ayan, and it is equal to work over time or W over T. If the power and the time is given or are given, but we are looking for work, we just have to multiply power by time. And then if we are looking for time, while the work and the power are given, we just have to divide work by power. And then power is also mathematically expressed are energy transformed or simply energy over time or E over T. So if the energy and the time are given, if we want to get the energy, that would be power times time. And then, if we want to get the time, given the energy and the power, we just have to divide the energy by power. O, diba? Tama ba? Yes. Okay? Yan. Ano po yung mga things that we should know about power? By the way, power is symbolized by, again, capital letter P, not bold case, and that's because it's a scalar quantity. The SI unit for power is the watt or W. O, ang dami na nating W, no? May W na tayo na work, tapos may W pa tayo na watt, tapos may W pa tayo na weight. O, anong pinagkaiba-iba nila, no? Kapag W lang, work yan, that is quantity, symbol for quantity. Okay? Work. Hindi yan unit. Okay? Ang unit ng work ay joule. Okay? Tapos, kapag work naman, ay work. Pag weight, ayan, may arrow sa taas o kaya naka-bold face. Kasi, this one is gravitational pull with SI unit Newton. Tapos naman, yung W na watt, ito, usually, ang nasa unahan niya ay number. Kasi nga, ito ay unit ng power. Okay? So, paano mo yun makikita sa problem? Pwedeng nakalagay 45 W. Ibig sabihin yan, hindi 45 work, hindi 45 weight, kundi 45 watt. Okay? Don't be confused. And 1 watt is equal to 1 joule per second. Bakit? Kasi di ba nga, again, ang unit ng power ay watt, itong W. Ang unit naman ng work ay joule. Ito yon. Burahin nga natin. Nakasagabal lang ano natin, no? Ang circle-circling effects natin. Ayan. Okay, ang unit ng work ay joule, tapos ang unit ng time ay second. That's why 1 watt is equivalent to 1 joule per second. And then, power can also be expressed as FD cosine theta over T since work is equal to FD cosine theta. Now, it can also be expressed as FV considering that theta is equal to 0 degrees. So, ito magiging 1 na lang yan. Kung ito lang i-consider natin, paano naging FV? Kasi F, itong F na to, we retain that. Tapos, D divided by T. So, distance divided by time will be equal to V. Kaya siya nagkaroon ng V dyan. Again, galing yun sa V is equal to D over T. Ayan yun, D over T. Okay? Pwede mong ma-factor out yung force dito. Tapos, ang i-divide mo na lang ay yung D tsaka yung T. Again, considering that the angle is 0 degrees. Ay, burahin ulit natin, no? Kasi meron pa pala tayo dito additional information. Ayan. Okay? So, another way of expressing the unit for power is the horsepower with symbol HP. HP talaga silang magkasama, no? Another unit for power seen usually sa air conditioners tsaka sa mga appliances or machineries na malaki yung power consumption or yung malaki yung energy consumption pala per unit time. Okay? Kaya yung aircon, malakas kasi yun sa malaking energy yung nako-consume niya per unit time. Kaya usually, it is rated using horsepower. Kapag watt kasi, masyadong mahaba kapag sinulat. Tinamad na siguro sila, no? So, 1 horsepower is equal, tingnan mo, sobrang laki, no? Yung ilaw, ilang watts lang yun. Mga 10 watts lang yun. Tapos kapag mga aircon, mga 1 horsepower, mga ganun. So, malaki talaga ang konsumo ng aircon. Dahil 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watts. So, pay na lang muna tayo, mga ateng, no? Huwag nang pro aircon, no? Wag lagi. Okay? So, sample problem number 1 for power. Daldal ko, no? A 60-kilogram jogger runs up a long flight of stairs in 4 seconds. The vertical height of the stairs is 4.5 meters. Estimate the jogger's power output in watts and horsepower. Okay? So here, the given are the following. Again, kapag may kailangan i-convert into standard unit. Since here, lahat naman naka-standard unit, no need to convert. Mass is 60 kilograms. Time is 4 seconds, and displacement or height of the stairs is 4.5 meters. Ngayon, paano yan? Ang hinahanap dito, power. Power is equal to work over time. Mamaya makikita mo kung bakit kailangan mo yung M at kung bakit kailangan mo yung Y. Pero syempre, alam mo na kung bakit kailangan mo yung time, no? So we are looking for the power in watts, and then we are also looking for power in horsepower. Okay, the equation would be power is equal to work over time. However, we should need 2 solutions here. Actually, 3 solutions kasi i-convert mo pa yung power na watts into horsepower. So first solution, get the work done. Okay, and that is equal to FD cosine theta. Kapag umaakyat ka, you are doing work against gravity. So, your force exerted against gravity would be your mass times acceleration due to gravity. So, dito, dapat meron ka pa pala dyaang 9.8 ms squared. G equals. Yan. Ulitin ko ha. When you are climbing anything, you are actually doing work against gravity. That's why, again, ang kailangan mong counteract dito ay ang iyong sariling weight. Okay? Weight is equal to mg. Tapos positive ulit kasi yung pinag-uusapan natin ay work. Tapos yung D natin, instead of using simply D, pwede rin natin gamitin yung Y kasi along the vertical axis yung movement mo. Pero pwede mo rin naman yan i-represent as D. Okay? Kasi yun naman yung narating mo. Kaya okay lang yan. Okay? And then, we assume that the angle, syempre pababa yung force. Tapos ikaw ay nasa taas na. Ayan. Tapos against gravity yung work na ginawa mo, ibig sabihin nun, nasa taas ka, tapos yung, anong tawag dito? Yung iyong displacement, ay yung force mo, ay same direction as your displacement. That's why your theta is 0. Ulit ha? Ulit. Kasi ikaw yung pinag-uusapan natin dito, no? Okay, so this one, we consider the work done by conservative forces. So we disregard the length of the flight we just consider the height. Since umakyat ka nga, your displacement is upward, tapos your force counteracting the downward weight is parallel to the displacement. Okay? So substitute, we get 2,646 joules. So may work done ka na, pwede mo nang makuha yung power. That is work over time, and we get 661.5 watts. And then, meron ka ng power in terms of watt. Your next stop would be power in horsepower. So the conversion factor would be 1 HP is equal to 746 watts. And then, we write the given 661.5 watts galing dito sa solution 2. And then we write the conversion factor in such a way that we can cancel out the watt. That's why we put 746 watt in the denominator and then the 1 HP in the numerator. And the answer would be 0.89 horsepower. Yan. So, yun yung mga final answer natin. Next, sample problem number 2. 60-kilogram jogger runs up a long flight of stairs in 9 seconds. The jogger's power output is 0.39 HP. How much energy did this require? Okay? So, dito tayo ulit sa given. 60 kilograms, 9 seconds. Tapos, remember, this one is in standard. Tapos, this one is also in standard unit. However, HP is not a standard unit. Because watt is the standard unit. That's why, para pwede kang mag-dimensional analysis, dapat naka-watts din yung iyong power at hindi naka-HP. Ulit, dapat lahat, bago ka mag-solve, you convert into SI or standard unit. You are looking for the energy, tama ba? And remember that to get energy given the power and the time, that's so pang gulo lang yung mass dyan. You just multiply and you get 2,618.46 joules. Okay, paano nangyaring joules yan? Tingnan natin yung cancellation. What is joule per second? So cancel that second, you are left with joule. Okay? And then, next, sample problem number 3. A 1,400 kilogram car requires 2,000 newtons to accelerate along a level road in 6 seconds to pass another car. Calculate the velocity of the car if its power output is 6.12 times 10 raised to 4 watts. What are the given? Mass is 1,400 kg. Time is 6 seconds. Force is 2,000 newtons. And then power is 6.12 times 10 raised to 4 watts. We are looking for V. And then to get V, we use this equation. Power is equal to force times velocity. And then we manipulate by dividing both sides by F. And we get V is equal to power over force. Yan. So, divide lang natin. So, ibig sabihin, ito given to, pero hindi naman sila kailangan. Okay? We substitute and we get 30.6 meters per second. Bakit? Kasi, ayan ang SI unit ng V. So, kung ida-dimensional analysis naman natin to, remember that watt is joule per S. Tapos, meron tayong newton dito. And then, remember that joule is Newton meter. So, magiging Newton meter per S over Newton. Pag ganyan, dapat etong Newton natin sa baba, imumultiply natin pero naka-reciprocal na siya. So, Nm per S, tapos ito, i-reciprocal natin, magiging 1 over N. And then we cancel the N and we are left with meter per second. Ayun ang unit ng final answer natin. Ayan, so tapos na. Yay! Tapos na Module 6, mga videos sa Module 6. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. So the more energy you exert per unit time, the greater is your responsibility. The more work you do in a certain period of time, the more powerful you are, the greater your responsibility. That's the Peter Parker principle. Pero syempre, galing lang yun sa comics, no? But may this remind us that in everything we do, there is a responsibility that comes with it, because in everything we do, we exert energy per unit time, meaning we do power output. Okay? Yun lang. Thank you for listening and see you on Module 7, Momentum, Impulse, Collision, and Center of Mass. But by parts din yon. So first part would be Momentum and Impulse. Okay? That's all.